Hello. Hi. Hey guys. Hello. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Hello, Green. Hello, Arclodos Selcarex. Hello, Demius Demon. How's your Saturdays going? Hi, boss. Oh, don't give me that kind of power. If during stream today, I make sounds of pain or seem like I'm kind of whinging, I pulled a Gussel in my Gek, and now it hurts. Going well, excellent. Everything hurts. Oh my gosh, same twinning. You're barely waking up and you've got a sore throat. Yeah. It's pain weekend, I guess. I guess that's just how it is. I guess we can just feel drawn together through the suffering. And I haven't really been able to sleep very well for the past couple of nights because I keep waking up because my neck hurts. So yeah, we might have a little low energy stream today. Exciting. Yeah. I joked. Well, I didn't joke. I was being entirely serious in January, I think it was, and I was like, when you stream, you get infected by the streamer's curse. It's real. I think it's really just like started manifesting seriously, more intently this year for me. It's feels like every week something's going on. I don't know why. I don't know how. But it's happening. You got me? Thank you. You understand. Also, hey, Mr. Frankenlord, hey. Welcome in. How's it going? How's your Saturday? I'm excited to do more pixel art. I thought that on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, when I posted those drawings, I thought I was gonna get a lot more done. But then I pulled the muscle in my neck and I didn't. You know? Life gives you lemons sometimes. You're a masochist, you embrace the pain with an open mouth. That's good. I guess if you suffer enough, you can take that suffering, you can swallow it whole, vor it, if you will, and you can turn it into something delicious and nutritious that can sustain you. Very tired. Yay! Welcome to the tired, burned out, pain club. We're just haha pain things today. Go say open it. Why not both? Get spit roasted by the pain. Cool pixel art, PFP. What's a PFP? I've seen that being used before, the word or the acronym, but I never know what it stands for. Profile picture? Really? But why don't you? Why didn't people just call it PP. Why PFP? Profile picture. Yeah. I understand now. It's a confusing way they've chopped up the acronym. You want to call it PP? Anybody who doesn't is a coward. Because people are... Yeah, exactly! Embrace it! Grab the word. Like, there's so many games, so many systems out there where they have some kind of point value. Where it's like, I don't know, cool points, or classic points, or crown points, and they abbreviate that to something that's, I'd arguably say, worse than PP. And if they can do that fearlessly, repeatedly, over and over again, why not just call it a PP? Why not? Anyway, since last stream, the Gumball me has broken into your house, and now you've become best friends. I'm assuming best friends. You didn't clarify with that, but like, who is cooler than a Gumball? No one. You gotta be as round as a Gumball to compete with a Gumball, and it's pretty unsustainable to stay that round for an extended period of time. I feel like my body's being a little stiff today. I can't really place it, but I am feeling it. 1 second. I'm gonna disinhabit my body. All right, now? Maybe it's a bit better. Today has just been funky in general. With, oh, my neck, with tech. I restarted my computer, and then OBS just wouldn't, my neck, turn on. So if things are scuffed today, I'm not surprised. Congratulations on your victory, KRX. Enjoy your blood money. And your band-aids. Fuck. Now you're in debt. No. You can't go below 0 in your Goofy Honko bank account. We have safety measures set up. If you do, if like by some wild circumstance, we just take it back from you in blood. Not in a violent way. That's not like a threat. That's just a statement. It's a very peaceful procedure. You have 60 gum, so you might as well be in debt. You'll get more soon. You'll have more gum than you know what to do with. I go into people's streams, and I don't think I watch them that much. And then I've got like 25k preggies or whatever their currencies are. Ha! All right. Ow. Let's see what we've got to draw today. Ha! You're in debt with the gum boss. Look, I'm telling you. If you ever go below 0 and you wake up the next morning and you're feeling a little lightheaded, look for small pricks on your arm and know that your debt has been repaid in full. It's fine. Don't even sweat it. Pulling up the list of drawings. Not drawings, people that I was suggested. I didn't retweet it this week to drum up any more interest because I figured we've got enough. We got enough for this weekend. All right. We have Rail's new fit. Rail is hungry no more. Now Rail is rotten. And we got Sparrow from Dead Sea Deliveries, recommended by Georgie, and I think Green recommended. Yeah, okay, Green just posted them below their original post. Some other VTubers, including a chicken. I've never pixeled a chicken before, but I guess there's a first time for everything, right? Yeah, 2 friends of yours. Yeah. I could pixel a chicken. Chickens have so many less bones than humans, right? They're so less, like, advanced shapes and forms. You didn't want to post yourself. Ask Zoe really nicely to post you. You just gotta play the system. You just gotta play the system, man. You hate your brain so much you lose 3 completely random games and suddenly you feel like a scrub. Just constantly lose games and, like, get used to the feeling of being a scrub. That's what I do. Or, I mean, like, you say you're a masochist. Is feeling like a scrub not, like, part of that? Is it like, oh no, I'm so bad at games. Oh, I'm terrible. Scrubs having fun are the true winners. Bless us. Bless us. I was watching a while ago a video on Toontown, and the person who was talking about it was like, you know, Toontown is a real MMO because there are, like, aggressive, annoying tryhards who flip out at you for not playing the game, ideally, for being a Toontown scrub. Alright. I'm trying to figure out which one of these was posted first. I think it was Georgie's request for Sparrow from Dead Sea Deliveries, so we'll do that first. I did take a blue gooey pill? Advil. I took an Advil before I scream. Before I started screaming, so hopefully that should kick in any moment now. Ugh. Hey, 2 Warlocks. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're talking about not only are there people who, like, get angry and rage quit when you don't use, like, the correct gags in your fight, but there are people who are called, like, greeners, I think, where it's like they grief parties in dungeons by, like, only healing themselves, and they keep themselves green? I don't know, I've never played Toontown before. New reference layer from file. Here we are. It's perfect. It's beautiful. I think their fit's supposed to be like a purplish pink on the top. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep, like, the actual reference image open up in the back. This is just for you guys. This is so you guys can see what's going on. Hope they help me. I do too. I'm like, come on, kick in. Let me be able to shake my head. Excuse me, but what are the bluey goo pills down, hey, Muttley? Yeah, you know, I love, like, the pills that they've got the same energy as, like, Tide Pods. Whoa, what? Gel capsules. They're very aesthetic. I enjoy the feeling of taking them. I feel like there's magic happening. Where's the reference layer? Oh, it's here. it's the layer called reference layer. I thought it was hidden because the name was striked out. Whatever. Tide Pods, the true mates. Exactly. Ignore doctors. They only say that you can't have them because they're jealous of the competition. Ah. You forgot people ate Tide Pods? That is something that they should put in the history books for kids to learn about in school. But I guess it's like, they're just so scared of future generations taking this knowledge and attempting it themselves, that they're trying to black hole it. They're trying to Men in Black mind wipe it from having been a thing. What they should have just done is had a politician eat Tide Pods, and that would have killed the meme, just like planking. I don't know why they didn't do that. It would have been a lot easier. I've drawn this really far down because I'm afraid of the hat. I think the hat's gonna be like... I should probably do the hat first. Okay, we can have like a little small hat. We can minimize it. Tried to engineer a washing detergent that's edible. They're gonna be really, really strict on labeling that, I hope. This one. This is the edible one. No, no, not that one. Not that one. This one. That's right. That's... Don't put that other one in your mouth. It's this one. Okay, yeah. You got it. Don't eat the other one. I'm a genius. Oh, thank you. I'm glad somebody's recognized it. Like, when I see videos and somebody is planking in them, or like references planking, it's always a jump scare. Like, I don't think I realized how popular at the time it was. And then afterwards, I found out that it died because, like, the old news, legacy media, and people involved in that were like trying to latch onto it somehow. Here we are. Hat done first. Hat out of the way. I think I'm doing this one in a slightly different order than the other ones before, but whatever works, right? Gonna draw art of a hat. That is the hardest. Like, I don't know why. I always find hats, like, really scary and really intimidating. This one less so because I didn't have to worry about actually fitting it over the skull. But normally, they're hard to do. Hats challenge. Hats are scary to draw. They are. I think it's just they're tailored and they're constructed in a way where it's like, if you learned how to draw a human body, that's not gonna help you here. It's not based off of human anatomy. You gotta learn to draw an entirely new thing. Fuck you. Ah. Change of plans, you're drawing a blob of gum. It helps being flexible when you're drawing. Don't get your heart set on one specific thing. Why does this look so different? Maybe I'm just imagining it. I might just be imagining it. I think my drawings just always look a bit different from the start. It feels like there's less space for, like, shoes and feet and stuff. I don't know. But it's not. It's fully just in my mind. Ah! I keep I keep trying to jam out to these tunes. And then my neck's like, no, bitch. What are you trying to do? Move? Fuck you. Haha. Alright. The hair's got like a kind of a cool brown. So I think I'm gonna use maybe a purple. Maybe a purple as a shade to like emphasize that cool brownness rather than a warm brownness from a going orange. It is entirely being dance phobic. It's the struggles we must exist in. Remember, after you hit your 30s, just take all those bones out. They're not gonna help you in the long run. And then they don't poke your muscles and make them sore. It's just gonna be better. It's just gonna be easier. Debone yourself. You're so close to that moment. It's gonna sneak up on you. And then bam! Your bones aren't your friends anymore. You might be back to boning. Good luck! Oh, you might want to figure out- you might want to learn how to walk without bones first. I think I'm too late. Looks very cursed. I don't know why. I feel like sometimes my pixel art looks good from the start, and sometimes it just looks incredibly cursed up until the point where it all comes together. You learn from the snails. Good choice. Good choice. I'm trying to nod my head. It's not going very well. Yeah, today we are functioning at reduced movement capacity for some reason. And her eyes are brown. Insides of human mouths are usually pink, but since we're doing like the limited palette, maybe brown will look nice. I'll give it a shot. If it doesn't look good, we can always go back in and change it. You like your people how you like your pizza. Left beef or boneless. They're both pretty good flavors. What button do I keep hitting that hides all my frames? Tab. I feel like, oh, because it's I alt tab occasionally. I'm alt tabbing to check out the reference image. Yeah, for some reason she became wider than I was expecting. What's with that? Why'd she become so wide? There we go. Now they're better. I'm in my paying attention to shapes era. I have these periods where it's like I want to focus on different things in my art. Like, for a time I was really set on getting like atmosphere and stuff down. I feel like I still struggle with that, but like I get these things where it's like, okay, now I want to try and like focus on how this looks with my drawings. And like for a while I stopped paying attention to how my hands looked, and the hands kind of, they got really big and they got really generic, I guess, where it's like, no matter what character I drew, no matter who they were, they had the same kind of looking hands, and I was like, well, actually, if you think about it, different people have different kind of hand shapes, right? So then I got into an era of like really focusing on hands. And lately I've been trying to like pay attention, not even change, but like pay attention to how I draw face shapes and like where I put my eyes is and my noses and my mouths is, and all of that started from doing Life 2D stuff. Just like being aware of what you're doing when you're drawing. It's really easy. Like the more you draw, it's becomes more and more easy to just have like a shorthand for how you do something and not really pay attention to what you're actually putting on the paper. You're like, oh yeah, I'll just draw an eye, I'll just draw a mouth, I'll just draw a hand, and you use your shorthand library that you've developed in your brain. And I like going back and like focusing on what I'm doing and evaluating it and being like, am I happy with how that looks? If so, awesome, awesome. And I'm gonna pay attention to how I'm doing that so that I can be sure to keep doing that in the future. But if I don't like how I'm doing, then that's like a moment of an opportunity for me to try and figure out a different way to do it. It's nice when you can see small differences in faces, especially after always seeing the anime face effect. Yeah. Like, I feel a lot of people who draw the anime face, they draw the anime face because they want to. And I have absolutely no left beef with that at all. But it's like, for me, when I'm drawing a face or when I'm drawing a body or something like that, not because I want to draw that, but because that's the only shorthand that I have in my brain, and I'm not really thinking about it, and then I'm kind of dissatisfied with the results. That kind of sucks for me, and I'm sure there are people who have that as well, where they're like, oh, I feel like I'm stuck in a rut. All my drawings are coming out in this specific way, and I want to change that, but I don't know how. You just gotta really try and turn on your awareness gland. At least that's what's worked for me. I remember I studied art for a small amount of time, for a small period of my life, and they were people who would come into the program and they didn't really draw before, and it was kind of easier for them to pick up and like figure out what they wanted to draw and like how to do it, because they didn't have all that shorthand in their brain from years of using suboptimal references to learn how to draw. Because back in my day, if you wanted to learn how to draw like all those Japanese animes, you only had one book. You didn't have the internet. The internet didn't have any good references yet. And that book was called How to Draw Anime. And it was illustrated by an actual 14-year-old whose parents worked at the book packaging company that saw how big anime got and were like, yeah, we can make a book on that. Here you go, kids. We are crippling your ability to draw for years by teaching you the worst habits with this. Ha, it's fine, right? You still have your How to Draw Manga book? Amazing. I wish I did. I wish mine was still... Yeah. The foundation of my career. I still, when I see that book, I'm like, I can see some of that in my art still. It's embedded itself. There's no getting it out. It forever changed the world. And while I feel bad for the author, not the author, the illustrator, the kid who drew it, apparently it kind of sucked for her after that. She kind of had like a lot of, how do you say, bullying from her peers. But and she I think she stopped drawing after that. But she was that icon. And sometimes you can only recognize an icon by looking back in retrospect. Okay, now I don't want this to be pixel perfect for this part, because I'm not pixel perfect, mirrored for this part. Because their hair isn't mirrored. Their hair is not perfectly symmetrical down the middle, which sucks for me. Because symmetry easy. Non-symmetry, slightly more difficult. She cultivated a whole generation of artists. She did do that. Hopefully she's proud and happy over there. Me too, me too. I hope it's a thing where it's like, bless you. It sucked when it was happening, but looking back on it, it's like, yeah, I did do that. I did do that. Unlike, I know a lot of artists who worked for Tokyo Pop, I think that was it. The horrible, horrible company. If you guys don't know the story of Tokyo Pop. I want to say I can tell you, but like, I don't remember it that well. I can give like vague ramblings based off the memory of the thought of the history of Tokyo Pop, where it's like, they wanted to do their own like Rising Stars of manga thing, where they took North American comic book artists and published them alongside like Japanese artists. But it was like kids. They got kids and they put them into very bad contracts that were very disadvantaged to the kids and demanded things out of the kids that the kids couldn't produce. And then when the kids had to like stop, when they had to quit and like leave, the kids didn't get to keep the IP rights to their comics, and Tokyo Pop wouldn't give them back. So these people were like, they wanted to come back later and like actually be able to finish those stories, but they can't because they don't have the rights to them. Absolute diabolical behavior. I don't think you've heard of them. They were like the big publisher that was bringing over manga from Japan and publishing it in North America. They were the one. I don't know if they were also in Europe as well, but in North America, they were like the biggies. Probably in Europe. There's probably only room for one. This is before any Japanese companies wanted to like handle their own IP in other countries. They're like, nah, you can do it. You can take care of it. We don't give a fuck about English people. So unfortunately, a lot of the big comics that were like, a lot of people were like, oh, as a child, this inspired me so much because I was living in North America too, and I wanted to do comics as well. And here was this other North American kid getting published by Tokyo Pop, and it made me. And I know people who like tried out for their competitions, who were like so gutted when they didn't get published, but are so happy now. Because a lot of people who did the stuff for Tokyo Pop just kind of dropped out of doing comics afterwards because it had been such a miserable experience for them. They're like, no, actually, I never wanna look at a comic again. Ha! Hey, okay, boss? I mean, mentally, vibrant, thriving, hydrated, in my lane, flourishing. Physically, Hey, squeak. Finished doing art stuff. Congratulations. Well, let's see how painful this will be. Okay, I can't lean this way at all. So that's as much as I'm going to stretch that way, and then there. My limited range stretch and squash. Yeah, she'll post it on the Twitter later or now, maybe. Whenever you feel like it. Whenever you want. It's your drawing. Post it when you like, oh, have you guys heard? I don't know if Twitter's going to implement this or not. It feels like a hostage situation by now, but I think they were talking about like all images that people post to Twitter will be like, according to their terms of service update, will be like scraped for using an AI generation. So if you haven't heard of Glazed yet, check it out. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even trouble your sweet little head. It's aha. What's going on? Twitter wants to automatically have the rights to use any art that you post on it to train their programs. So by using Twitter as a site, you are automatically saying that's okay, and there's no way to be like, I want to use your site, but say no. So if you do want to use Twitter to post your art, and you are nervous about that or uncomfortable with that, check out Glazed. It's a tool that you can use to I don't exactly know the things behind it, but it puts like a layer of noise in your art that's invisible to the human eye. It's like it doesn't show up when you look at the drawing, but it disrupts the algorithm of the AI training models when they're trying to use it, and it makes it so that the drawings can't be processed by the program and used to train them how to draw. And yeah. That's about it, I guess. That feels illegal. It feels illegal, but it's not. It might be soon. But it's something that, AI art is still, it's so new. It's out of the legal system. Although from what I can tell, there are steps going on. There's like, big business is like, hey, wait a moment. This might not be profitable for us if literally anyone can use things. So. I don't know, there's like this lawsuit going on by like the Recording Industry of America against AI art. And it's like, it's kind of funny. It's like, there's a lot of people who don't like the recording industry. There's a lot of people who don't like AI. I guess it's like those like TV or movie specials where like one of the villains of the past season has become a good guy and is fighting for the good guys team now. People are still like kind of suspicious about them. I just can't wait for AI to be like put in a place where it's impossible for people to make easy money off of it, and it can become like the creative artist's tool. I'm very excited. People can't abuse it for financial profit, and so the only remaining audience is just people who want to go back to the simple days of doing like Yami Malik pool party, you know, using it for the things it was intended for. Pure wholesome joy and goodness and fun. Fight the system. Fight the system with the system, apparently. That's how it's going now. I don't pay too much attention to that stuff though, because I'm not number one, capable of enacting change, and number two, it's somebody who can stand consuming doom-based media. I refuse to doom scroll. I'm not going there. You can't make me. Whatever happens, happens. It's the days when AI art was silly and gross. See, I love the kind of AI art that you can get where it's like a visual recreation of a dream you had, and it's like super unreality, super strange and bizarre and dreamlike. That's what I'm here for. Give me AI art that's like, yeah, computer made this, obviously. I hate it when they try and make it look like humans created it. But I also feel like maybe that's gonna be just like a step in it. I don't know. It's like everybody got really into realism for a while, and then people got over realism and they went back to doing more abstract work in like classical art history, the history of Western art. You caught a shiny thing. Congratulations. Eyebrows do not feel equal. There we are. I don't like the curve on this front bang. That's one thing with pixel art. It's like, you really gotta focus on making the curves look good. So you can really easily make them look like shit. And like, really stiff and unnatural. I guess that's better. I can't have it touching the eye though. That's visually distracting. That's all better. You're just gonna upload junk you randomly make to Twitter whenever you feel like it. I mean, that's how I traditionally used pretty much every single art website. So, got my stamp of approval. This drawing that I'm referencing, it's a bit more neutral. I bring that neutrality in. You try that. No, that makes it look hot pink. That makes it look hot pink. I don't want it to look hot pink. What if I were to... Ooh, my body... There we go. Control returned. What if I was to just, like, bring a little bit of red in? Like, the teensiest bit. Not like full shading. I suppose. It's like anything's good's gonna come from the AI seeing your art. You're gonna take the AI art bot down from the inside. Commendable. Commendable. An excellent choice. Strategic, even. All right. Whoops, I don't want it to be. There we are. Now I gotta fix this, because that looks funky. Not in a good way. I think all the bangs look kind of struggle bus. My shapes aren't ideal. I could make better shapes. If these bangs were circles, then they would be the best shapes, and I could not improve them any further. But as it is, I think I can push them a little bit to make them nicer. You wouldn't upload anything serious on social media? Oh, no, 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 no. Never, never, never. Never upload anything serious anywhere. Never be serious. Never engage with the concept of seriousness. Be silly all the time. If you find yourself being serious, question your life. Revisit the choices that you've made. You could probably be sillier. Beautiful. This actually kind of looks like a seal flipper here. I'm not. There. That's a little nicer. Okay. Yeah. That'll do. Now I need to make this a little more tilted up like that. Cool. I think the hair's done. Ha! Social media is for making jokes. It is. There's a tweet by some VTuber and video editor. I think his name is Gizato. Recently, and it was like a beautiful 8-post long detailed breakdown of the King of the Hill cast as like a lobby team sport characters. What's the one where it's like the horror game where it's like one person plays the killer and a bunch of people play the survivors, and like you run around on the map and the killer sticks you up on hooks and stuff. It was like a parody where King of the Hill was that. It's very good. Dead by Daylight. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely amazing jokes. They let me pull it up, but I can't be asked right now. I'm in my art zone. Yep. Does she have? Of course. What am I doing? This VTuber has long ass sleeves and gloves. There's no skin showing here. Oh, there's skin on your fingers. That shows. I'm gonna have to disable that that redeem for today. I cannot. There. That's all you're getting. My most limited movement, squash and stretch. All right, and pants and shoes. Shoes are black. With metal buckles. Pausing redeems is a smart idea. Yeah, that's why I came up with it 58 minutes into stream. I get there eventually. Where's my thingies? Viewer rewards, channel points, advantage points. Get the Glock. Okay, there we go. It's off. No more stretching and squashing for me today. Oh, but I will moisturize. Thank you very much. Thank you. Coward. I've never promised to be anything but. If you look in my about me on my website, I don't even play horror games. Absolute weak baby. Baby diaper poo-poo. Poo-poo gaga. That's a me. Oh, I accidentally closed out of the reference. Oh no, where is it? Oh no, I gotta get it back. Cowards live to be cowards another day. Yes, exactly. Fellow coward? I don't want to assume, but you know our creed. Never utter those words. What? Baby poo 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 baby poo poo diaper? Something like that? Also, yes, hey crab. Hey. Indeed, excellent. Glad to hear it. Power Club high five, but then you flinch when you try and do the high five because it's scary. I gave them all Kingdom Hearts shoes. Look, they were back at. I'm operating off of like the ghost of a memory of old-fashioned dolls that had like big chunky shoes in the early 2000s. I can't like show one because the main doll creator that has survived, it's like a North American one, and they weren't really big into like the shoes back then, but I have like weird, strange, indescribable memories of some doll maker with like big ass shoes. And maybe like one other person out there will be like, oh yeah, me too. But maybe not. That's fully where the inspiration is coming from. Something that might not exist and might be something that my brain has tricked me into thinking existed. But it's not Kingdom Hearts. If it is Kingdom Hearts, then my brain's like absolutely snuck that in past enemy lines, deep into my memory without me even being aware of it. Ugh. You think I know what I'm talking about, but you also don't know if it was for real? I'm glad the hallucination is a shared one. That's all I need. Sometimes I'm like I'll describe something and I'll be talking to somebody and they'll be like, oh yeah, I know what you mean. And then I'll find out later that like, no, it wasn't something that ever existed. And it's just like synchronized misinformation, hallucination, memory disintegration. Beautiful! What is this masterpiece? Sakura Samurai Art of the... That's... yeah, it's not surprising. I'm good at unintentionally gaslighting. Thank you, thank you! It's my superpower. I do it even on myself. From ye old DeviantArt days, exactly. I actually, I watched a video recently about like how DeviantArt is actually dying, and I was shocked because they did something a couple of years back where they put a new site layout on the site, which sucked. Everybody said it sucked, but it's like a lot of times when websites change in very large ways, people say it sucks, but then they just like grow to accept it, or they realize that like, well, no, people never. If they realize that it doesn't suck and it's just new and they had a bad reaction, like they won't ever say that out loud because you can't admit fault. You can't step back any statement you've ever made ever. But like, they'll stop complaining about it and they'll just like use it. But from what I can see, people just genuinely hated the new DeviantArt layout so much that it actually did drive away a huge part of their site. I'm shocked. Gotta love the internet. You do! You do! Otherwise, if you don't love the internet, what do you do? Do you hate the internet? If you hate the internet, why are you still using it? And then the spiral really begins. Do I ever want to find something but without actually searching for it because I don't want to admit to myself that I like that thing? No, actually, I'm pretty good at being okay with what I like. I played Neopets in my 20s. I have no shame. That gland never fully manifested for me. Hanging on by a thread here. That was you before you came out about being bi. You wanted to find pictures of hot girl. See, that's when you, that's why you need to draw. Always constantly. Hello, Florban. Thank you for the follow. Enjoy your life as a piece of gum, because then you can just draw whatever it is that you're too ashamed to admit that you're like, you want to see, and then you just have to Google pictures of it for like references, for research, you know? Because, like, you can draw a hot girl without being gay. Neopets, let's go! Yeah! I play, right now I play, a fan site that's, inspired by nostalgic retro Neopets. It's a copy of old Neopets. It's a recreation. And, I have viewers on it. I think I never actually turned off the redeem to make people into pets. I should do that right now. But I need to eventually do another Neopets stream to show you guys what I've become, what I've created. I hit the limit of 24 base Neopets on the account, and so I've been buying items, custom items for that version of Neopets to expand my number of pet slots so I can complete my Fruit Chia collection. Big goals. Huge goals. Are you well fed? I think so. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I'm pulling it up. Yeah, you're all happy. Yeah, you're all healthy. Yeah, you're all thriving. You're hydrated. You're moisturized. You're in your lane. They released new gray pets. Oh, ha 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 ha. Ho ho. Ho ho. Okay, I'm gonna... No. Focus. Art. We're here to draw. We're here to create. Okay, so I've got remaining to do for this a bag, but I also want to touch up the face shape a little bit. I think I could make it look a little nicer. It's feeling a little scrunkly right now. Oh, you thought Neopets was Tamagotchis for a half second? No. Tamagotchis were much more stressful. Tamagotchis were like, if you don't pay attention to me, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna fucking die. Neopets, they can't escape this mortal coil. They just exist in a state of almost dead. Eternally waiting for you to come back. But you never do. You left with for that milk and you never came back. Your Neopets are starving. Go feed them! Ooh, which one? You friends who play some of those? You're still trapped on the real side. Oh no! Floriman! Floriman, please! For your own safety, for your own health and well-being. I play modern Neopets. I still have, like, accounts on the main site, but they've been slowly getting hacked and compromised one by one. So I'll go back every like year or so and I'll be like, okay, yeah, another one's gone. Cool. That's fine. This is okay. I love a short but fulfilling life. That's Tamagotchis. Tamagotchis live fast, die young. Neopets are whatever is the exact opposite of that. Live long, die never, eternal hell, eternal hell, eternal hell. There we go, that's Neopets. The grave will not claim me, no matter how hard I desire. That's Neopets. One of your pets reversed away from you once and it was awful. Yeah, I lost my first accounts. In my mind, I had my old accounts and my new accounts. My old accounts I lost when they did the server transfer from UK to America in like 2003, 2002, something like that. And they had the glitch or the error or whatever it was where it's like people could access your passwords and just get into your accounts and take everything. And so I lost everything then. So I have now what I think of as my new accounts. I went back recently to look at them, to see when they had been made, to see like how new were my new accounts. Let me pull it up. I've completely forgotten. My air quote new accounts were made February 8, 2004! 2004, they're 19 years old! That's not new! That's old, baby! That's ancient! That's beyond, that's Crypt Keeper's territory. We're doing everything but art. Demon, what do you think's on the screen right now? What do you think this is? What do you think I've done today? If this isn't art, I don't know what it is. Are you saying this isn't art? Are you saying this isn't a masterpiece? A mistaken shitty pixel art. Dummiest demon. It's not very nice. On a scale of 1 to 10, that's actually kind of rude. They're entire adults now. They could be in college. They can be driving. My Neopets could kill me in a hit and run. That's frightening. You're literally a demon. Why do you expect— oh, Demi's demon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you're gonna have to— let me see here. You're gonna have a timeout. You're gonna think about breaking away from, like, what society has boxed you in to be. You're gonna learn to be nice. Almost can drink. America. Oh, your drinking ages are so quaint. My Neopets can fully do a keg stand here. I want to do like pink cheeks, or if I want to keep them. I think the other color works better. There we are. Being nice is good for everyone, isn't it? Isn't it? If you're nice to somebody else, then they take that energy. hopefully they take that energy and they pass it on to somebody else, and it's like an explosive detonation of love and kindness. You love the purple shading. Thank you, thank you. I'm using a limited palette. I think it's the NES palette, so it kind of forces me to be creative with how I work with stuff. One of your Neopets was born in 1999. It blows your mind. There are Neopets out there who are older than living, walking, breathing human beings who pay taxes. It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. Shocking. I feel bad for everybody who's still using the site, because I really want Neopets to shut down. But I don't want it to shut down as in, like, I want everything about Neopets to die. I want it to not become profitable anymore, so that fans can, like, take the game and, like, recreate it in beautiful ways that the company that currently owns it doesn't seem interested in doing. And I think I've talked about that before. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure on some part of me, I'd definitely be sad to see my ancient fucking geriatric pets go. But, like, they'd still be in my heart and in my nightmares and in my waking dreams. So, like, they wouldn't really be gone. And obviously, everybody who spent money on the site would lose lose the pixels that they spent the money on. But, like, that's a basic part of the internet. If you spend money on, or even life, if you spend money on something, it's gonna go away eventually. But I don't think Neopets would ever actually fully relinquish, like, the company that owns Neopets, Jumpstart, I don't think they would ever actually relinquish control over it. Even if they shut the site down, that's the depressing part. Even if they decided that the website wasn't worth it, they'd still keep the brand, and they'd still try and release, like, Hot Topic clothing. Nostalgia bait Neopets Hot Topic clothing forever and ever and ever. They wouldn't, they'd have an absolute death grip on that property. Be glad that the current company doesn't seem to be going after the fan sites. Yeah, I will say that. I'm like, thank you for not caring. Thank you. You're developing NFTs, but at least you're not hunting down and shutting down the fan sites. That's thank you. You're better than Disney, because they nuke all their Club Penguin fan sites as well. Especially, everything is fine after all, especially digital stuff. Yeah. there's a lot of people I see who are like really invested in all the stuff that they have, capital S, on games or sites that have been going for a really long time. And like they're still like they're so into those collections and like how much money they've paid for them over the years, and it's like all things must die, my dude. Embrace oblivion, my pal. Let the penguins live! Exactly, exactly. You can't believe they nuked Club Penguin fan sites. From what I saw, the biggest one is still surviving. It's hanging in there, baby. They had to, I don't know what they did. I don't know what deal they cut with Disney so that they were allowed to continue. But they did it. I saw there was like a comment on a YouTube video about old Disney virtual worlds that was like, hey, they're dropping the bombs. It's all over. It's ending. And I went and I looked at the Twitter of one of the sites that they were talking about, and they had posts up from a couple of months ago being like, we're in talks with Disney right now, you guys. It could be the end. And then they had posts up from more recently than that, where they were like, okay, we're back, we're back. And I was like, I don't know how you did it, but big ups. They sent an email and said, please be nicey to us. Well, apparently it worked. Apparently it worked. Which means that now Disney has more good karma towards the archiving and preservation of their work than Nintendo. Now Nintendo is the one that needs to be working on getting those good boy points, which I don't think they're gonna. Nintendo's like, no, fuck you. Why would we even bother? We do what we want! We Nintendi. We burn everything. Some monkey paw shenanigans. Yeah. They will never end. Nintendo, please fall down the stairs and hit your head and forget what you are as a company. Please change for the better. Please stop putting modders in jail. Thank you. Thanks. I want to believe. I want to hope. And the only way that's going to happen is if it's not financially profitable for them to behave that way. So I don't know how that's going to happen, but please make being mean and naughty and aggressive towards your audience that just doesn't want to see all your stuff die not profitable. They need to get visited by the 3 ghosts of Christmas. They do. The 3 ghosts of gaming. There's the Ghost of Gaming Past, which is like the E.T. Atari game. There's the Ghost of Gaming Present, which is what's a piece of hot trash currently? What's Blizzard releasing next? Didn't they say they were doing like a new Diablo? It's Blizzard's new Diablo game. I don't even know if it's good or not. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it's not, because pattern recognition. And then the Ghosts of Gaming Future can be Mark Zuckerberg's Metaverse Avengers MMO after they buy out and shut down every single other MMO gaming company out there. If that doesn't scare Nintendo, I don't know what will. But the absolute fear in them. Also, his metaverse is only playable on mobile phone. And you have to purchase an NFT to enter. Alright, bag time. bag is not readable as a bag. I'll put it on top of the shoe. That should help. Let's give it some more presence, some more space. It can man spread, bag spread. My neck, my neck. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. Bag is really getting so small that the readability is going down. Oh, that's true. How do you know you've gone so far out that it's not remotely legible? It gets blurry. This is 100%. I need to remember when we export this. Very important. Very, very important. I have to make it big for Twitter because the last images I did, like I don't know when I export things for people for like presents, do they want it to be larger or do they want it to be OG sized? Because I know a lot of people, like, they don't really know how to resize pixel art because it's a pain and it sucks and it's really easy to get all blurry and nasty. And it's always like, do I export it at the base size or do I export it at an actual visibly legible size like this? If it was like a commission, I'd export in multiple sizes. But because it's not, I'm like, oh, I don't want to bother them by uploading like 8 different versions of this drawing for them. I don't know. Brain why? There we go. A lot of reasons with the two. Why is purple an evil color? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because it's like... Purple is used a lot. Isn't it used a lot in Disney movies to signify evil characters? Disney loves their purple evil characters. Their purple evil queer-coded characters. Yeah, purple and green. In my head, it's like, okay, I don't know a lot of Disney villains. I'm very behind on the Disney lore, but you've got like Maleficent. She was purple, right? Was the queen from Snow White, was she purple? Or was she just black and red? No, she and like Maleficent had like really similar fits, didn't they? Of course, there's the icon Ursula with green fires. Yeah. Reason you feel evil while wearing purple is Michael Theodore Mouse. Of course. Disney controls so much. It's scary. They've made things into like the universal shorthands they are today. They have that cultural grasp. They're holding us by the throat. And, you know, they're not choosing to kill us, for which I'm eternally thankful. Then there's, Jafar was red, wasn't he? Jafar was red and black. And then, like, Hades? Was he blue or was he purple? Blue's, like, purple adjacent. It counts. Maleficent was green and black? Really? Really? she had a purple collar. She had a absolute massive. Rat bros are quaking. Popped purple collar. Hades was blue. Corella's white and black. Yeah. True. What are some other ones? Evil Queen was purple. Okay. Maleficent was like gray, green, and skin. Purple, black, and coat. She's like minty, but evil. Gaston is red and black if he counts. He does. I mean, I don't think did I ever see Beauty and the Beast? I probably did at some point. It just didn't remain in my brain. But like, he didn't get as much screen time as other villains did he? And then of course, another iconic Disney villain, whose name I can't remember. The lady from The Emperor's New Groove. What was her fucking name? Start with an I. No, it started with a Y. I don't remember her name, but she was purple. Isma, yes, her. The Emperor's New Groove is like, I've probably seen more Disney movies in my life than I remember. They just didn't stick with me, but that one stuck with me. Very funny. Very funny movie. It made me laugh. It made me laugh a lot. It was very funny. Gaston was the prototype Andrew Tate. Who's Andrew Tate? Yeah. It was great. It was beautiful. Did I not use actual white here? Did I not use actual white for these highlights? Apparently I didn't. Holy shit. Okay. I love this little MIDI music. Those little trumpets, they sound like little poots. They're very good. You wish I lived the life that I live. Is this one of those things where like not knowing who this person is a beautiful blessing, and I should treasure every moment of my ignorance? I have a lot of situations like that. He's a bad man, all I need to— okay, yeah. Freedom! Freedom! Yeah, there's a lot of times where I feel like people learn about a new person just because they fucked up. They fucked up, absolutely. Like, the Try Guys. I've never heard the Try Guys before my entire life until I saw people talking about how one of the Try Guys tried something, that wasn't being recorded on their show. Namely, cheating on their spouse. You only recently learned who the hell Mr. Beast is. He's trees! He does trees. His thing is trees, right? Oh wait, there's no buttons on this shirt. I don't know why they were buttons. I thought there were buttons on the shirt. I can't believe I knew about who Mr. Beast was before you, PC. I feel like you have a much wider lexicon of wop culture when I boo. You have a much larger lexicon of pop culture than I do. Trees! Yes! Isn't Mr. Beast the tree guy? Doesn't he like plant a million trees? Isn't that his thing? Guys, I'm gonna plant a million trees. Ever learned what a Discord kitten was yet? No, but at the same time, I feel like if I wanted to, I could infer. I could make a guess. I've seen the Tumblr Daddy Dom bed spank animation. I can infer. I could probably make a guess. Ignorance is bliss. It's not his thing. Oh, well, I guess I don't know who Mr. Beast is then. I saw a video by Eddie Burbank where he had talked about Mr. Beast burgers. I think it's like he's popular with kids, therefore automatically he's probably an absolute piece of shit. I can make that little leap in logic. All child entertainers are evil. In some form or manner. Nobody knows you're a cat on Discord. No. That new Scooby-Doo language for me. Yes. I want to just do a stream one day where I'm not non-verbal, but I'm verbal in my own special little way. Would have to be for like a game where it doesn't really matter what I'm saying. People can follow along. They can figure it out. They can context clue their way in. Mr. Beast is like the second greatest person on Earth. And the first greatest person is what? Dream SMP? Alright. We're so close. We're slopes close. Almost there, but I feel like their eyebrows aren't really visible. Ah, it's in 3 pixels right there. Can't you see the eyebrows? It's like right there. There. Okay, that's a little more visible. There we are. The Sims, Animal Crossing, those are both good. Those are both very good. I still love Simlish. It's such a beautiful language. So wild and free. I miss my Sims heritage. But like everything else that I enjoyed when I was young has become wrong, tainted, dark, unclean, impure. EA fucked it up. They rubbed their nasty little hands all over it. Now it's not fun anymore. Corrupted by capitalism. Yes. And not like the sexy kind of corruption. Not the kind of corruption that you see in like tags on Archive of Our Own. Has anyone figured out the Sims language? Ya blay blay. Oskadiba. Narkday. I think I've cracked the code. Are we good? Correct. Are we done? I think we are, all three. Behold. Sparrow Phantasm. Blarski knew Skabar BB. I words cannot describe how much I loved how they did like the pop culture big songs in Simlish, and they got like the OG bands. Swaying hurts. The Simlish songs were quite fun. Yeah, I wish they would do them again, but like Sims isn't. I feel like it's fallen off so hard that if they tried to get popular artists to come in and do covers of their songs, the artists would be like, "Who the fuck are you?" Nar. You worked on the Herbs? Have I seen the Herbs? Oh, I never played the Herbs. I never got to do that. Was it like on the console? On console? I didn't have a console, so I just like, for my own protection, I turned my back on all games console-based, so I didn't have to suffer. I didn't have to live in jealousy. Get the YouTube link. Yes, before you do that, I will permit you. Actually, I think that I've set up my whitelist so that if people post YouTube videos or something like that, then it's fine. Do you want to test that? Maybe not, I'll just permit you. But I think I do have it as a whitelist so that YouTube videos and Twitter links are fine. It's just so people can't, like, post anything else without getting the slap, the punch, the kick, the bite. Okay, let's see here. It hasn't aged very well. That's unfortunate. So much of The Sims has.
EA Games.
Challenge everything! Various clown snipers, exactly, exactly. It's so obscured you can barely hear it. New versions, a censored version, a not so good version, and the Simless version. Yep. Oh wait, no. I'm hearing some English in here. I thought I heard transmit hits. Am I gonna have to take a stand against that? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yep. This is the Herbs opening. Oh, that's beautiful, question mark. Exclamation mark. Now, I played Sims 1, Sims 2, Sims 3, Sims Medieval? I don't know if that was the actual name of it, but that's what it was. And I wouldn't say I played The Sims 4. Hey, I gently licked The Sims 4, and then I went, and I spat it out, and I left it alone. Just a taste. just the taste. The Arabs had an original song they don't think ever got released for the finished game. I guess that makes sense, because, like, The Sims was having this, like, huge moment of getting hilarious covers of, like, existing songs. But, you know, their building music was always classic. That's kind of sad. And I didn't know about My Sims. I had no idea of that part of the franchise until I saw Rabbit BBT bringing social awareness to apparently a cultural classic that I was completely unaware of. Song was in English. Oh yeah, no, that's a no-no. We only speak Simlish in this house. Garble yay yay. Yeah. Shout out to the rabbit. Blech. Here. Actually, I was about to mod you, but I don't even know if that would give you the ability to do that. I have to see my settings. Yeah, Rabbit is the premier purveyor of all My Sims based experiences. I really wish that there were a way that if one desired, they could go play Sims 2 again. I've seen people say that The Sims 2 was not very stable, that it was held together by thread and glue, but I didn't really have it crash on me. Not remotely as much as The Sims 3. Sims 3, I played a lot of, but that thing was like actively trying to murder me in my sleep. And then 4 came out and it was even less stable than Sims 3 on launch, and I was like, no. And then they also took away so much. And then immediately started releasing expansion packs. And I was just like, I think, as fun as this is, I don't need it in my life anymore. It's not stable on modern PCs. Yeah. It's sad. I remember one of the greatest joys was finding out that if your sim was really tired and they were sitting at the table and they were eating, they would just fall asleep with their face down in their food. Just little details like that would endlessly delight me for days on end. Little things like that. Little beautiful nuggets. I watched a video recently on Sims 4, and it's like why they made the spicy decisions that they did with it. And apparently, you guys, I don't know if you know about SimCity. I think it was the SimCity 2000? Or maybe it was like a reboot where it was just called SimCity because welcome to AAA games. Or even, I wouldn't even describe SimCity as a AAA, but like, welcome to game marketing where you can't just keep adding extra suffixes onto your game. You gotta reboot them with the original name again. And it was released with, like, you had to be online to play it, and also the servers could not handle everybody. So it was like an absolute huge backlash, and they had actually been developing The Sims 4 from the start to be like the new Sims MMO, which I didn't think that I played it, but then I saw screenshots of the MMO and they felt familiar, like a face I recognized out of a dream or a memory. So I might have played the old Sims MMO for like an absolute flaming hot Cheeto dust second. Have I ever seen the Sims Pizza downgrades? I have not. But yeah, I love that in 2. It's like 2 from 1 to 2. 2 felt like an upgrade, And then from 2 to 3, 3 felt like an upgrade. And then from 3 to 4, it was just like, graphics are nicer. Everything else has been removed. And like with 4, I think it was like, yeah, so they wanted to have 4 be the new MMO to replace the old one. And then people were like so fucking mad at all the failure of the SimCity online features that they were like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And they just stripped that all out of Sims 4. And that's why it was so weirdly prioritized on what was in the game versus not. I know what the Sims Pizza downgrades are now. You keep falling asleep. Oh, I wish that was me. I wanna go to sleep. I'd love to be able to sleep. I can't sleep. I haven't been able to sleep properly for the past couple of days. My shoulder keeps waking me up. Oh, okay, I see this. Here. Let's see if I can share this. Yes, it's not an APNG. Thank you, internet. Here, I'll share it on screen. Do. See, it's funny because you could say that stuff like this is nitpicking. Like, wow, the pizza doesn't look as detailed. Who gives a fuck? But the pizza feels like it's like a representation of what it felt like to go from 3 to 4. It's like, what? Where's all my fucking toppings? What the fuck? You didn't sleep until 2 last night. I didn't sleep until 4 last night. Same energy. And, the night before, I got to sleep at like 3:30 a.m. I want to know a fun part? Please. Please. I want to know about the fun part. Please tell me the fun. Show me the fun. Let me find the fun. In Sims 2, each pizza slice is visible when one person removes a part. 3 and 4 don't do that. I feel like the whole focus on graphics in the gaming industry really aggressively hit The Sims. I mean, it hit a lot of games. It hit so many games. But Sims 2 was like in an era where you could have graphics that worked, that represented everything in the game, but also were simple enough to do so that you could have fun stuff with them. You could have those little details. It wasn't like $50 million to do that. You wouldn't go like massively over budget and not be able to sell your game. And then past that, it's just to the point where it's like, these graphics cost so much that we have to like cut wherever we can. It did so much damage to gaming. It still is. It still is. I see new games, or not even new games, but like software demos for like the new PlayStation, Xbox 42069. And it's like, look at the ray tracing, you guys. Look at the real sunlight filtering in onto these people's pores. Wow! Don't you feel immersed in this game? And then the characters talk, and it's like immersion breaking because they speak like everybody on like TV and in movies and stuff. And it's like, ah, yes, very, very immersive. Yes, so good. I definitely feel like this is a living creature that I'm listening to. thank you. Thank you for the moisturize. Alright. Oh, is her hair held back with, bottle tabs? That's so cute! I hope I can get those visually there. Hope I can represent those properly. But that's so cute! They're in real trash and alley vibes. Absolutely chic! Exactly. Yeah. I appreciate it. I understand what's being laid down here. Part of the hair is symmetrical, but part of it's not. So I'm gonna try and do the symmetrical parts first. Right now, this looks like a Digimon. Final evolution. And they get a little sexy, a little humanoid, you know? And they get fan art from people who aren't exclusively furries. When the skinnies are like, ooh. To define the end of this hair, the boundaries. I really need to find a way to have this reference on screen. I'm just immediately alt-tabbing back and forth to it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So there's... I guess that's good enough for now. Like that. Hello, Goldodat! Hello! Welcome in. Thank you for the pie. Thank you for the pie. How's it going? I'm drawing some VTubers. I'm drawing Rail... Her name's not Rail Hungry anymore. Rail Rotten. Okay. There, I can goop it. Actually. Oh no. I was like, maybe I can get like a darker skin tone. Cause her skin's like a little more olivey and dark, but whoa. Just doing the entire thing dark does not look it's given banana vibes. Fruit. Good playing Bloodborne? Ooh. Where are you at? I have never played Bloodborne, but I have read the entire wiki. That's what I do with games where it's like, I know I'm never going to actually play them, but I still want to learn what's their deal. I'll just go in and I'll consume. And come out later in a fugue state. Reading the wiki is a good strat. I don't know why I keep wigwessing to this kind of speech today, but apparently that's what we're doing. It is though. Like, usually with wikis, they try and keep things non-objective? Yeah. Non-subjective. It's just like a description of what happens. So rather than like watching a YouTube video where I can get poisoned by people's incorrect thoughts, I'll just like consume a beat by beat of what happened without "and it's trash" attached. And then if I actually want to do that as well, if I want to get the brain poison, I can go back in later and do that. You're still in the first level, but you're grinding to face a boss. You are in Old Yharnam. Or, oh no, you're just in Yharnam. Old Yharnam's later. And are you gonna fight a werewolf? Don't mind me, I'm just really proud of the fact that I remember shit about this game. Spoilers! Careful not to spoil stuff! Yes, yes, yes. Yes, the guy named Father something. Father... Gas can? Father... Giggle Crunk? Got a brain full of blood I want to share with the world. I really love the aesthetics of FromSoft's games. And I feel like I'm if I didn't have the beautifully, amazingly powerful, vibrant Yas Queen self-control that I have, I would fall down a rabbit hole of like wanting to learn about the lore of the games and getting like incredibly angry that the company hasn't really like done that. Like they don't really have that much of like backstories attached. It's like, no, it's a spooky little city and it's full of wolves. Just, you know, enjoy. It's our game. It looks cool, and that's all that matters. And that's true. That's true. Father Gascronk. Yes, yes, yes. Father Gaston. Every last inch of him is covered in hair. Works. It works. Just download the Aseprite trial. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Aseprite free? But it's not anymore. It used to be. But the developer was like, I need to earn money off of this, otherwise I can't keep developing it. Whenever somebody says that, I'm like, I can't argue with you. I know everybody loves their free programs, but like, also eating is fun too. Staying alive. And in a beautiful world that is not the one we live in right now, it would be super great if people who develop software could just live off donations. That would be amazing if like people who use software who have the money would just naturally feel inclined to donate so that people who can't afford it could have a free version. Unfortunately, we're not there yet. Need to find how to do that mirror sprite stuff. Oh, there's a little, I don't know if it's in the trial or not, but there's a little button right up on the top left-hand side where you can just toggle the symmetry tool on and off, and then you can like move it back and forward, and then there's a reset symmetry option here. You can have like vertical symmetry as well. It's really easy. It's on Steam though, so it'll probably go on sale. Probably. Unless it's one of those things that never goes on sale. I don't know the base price. but you can, you know, if you want to be absolutely financially dominant, you can just go in your other Steam games and you can grind out those Steam cards and you can trade them for 8 nanocents each, and then wait for the game to be on super sale or the program to be on super sale. Fail. Alright. Insides. It's $20. Okay, okay. Maybe it does go on sale then. I was gonna say if it was like $5 or something like that. Nah. I don't think it would go on sale, but $20, I can see it going down a little bit. I can see some space. What do I want to do? Aha! I want to do some little shading. Don't remember if we were waiting for a sale. You were way too hyped to use it. Yeah. I got it, thankfully, when I was at the point in my life where $20 wasn't an incredible ask for me, so I could just comfortably purchase it. No sweat. No worries. But there are other pixel programs. I used before for a long time, Graphic Scale. That's a free program. It's also, it's not like updated, I don't think. I don't even know if it works on a modern Windows anymore. But it's freeware. Yeah, it became freeware in 2017. I don't know when it was last updated, but it's a cool pixel art program. Let me see the history. Oh, no! Last update to it was 2023. It's still alive. It's still perfectly usable. It's not abandonware. It's just freeware. You tried Pixel Edit, but you couldn't get your head around pixel art, so you gave up. Pixel art really is like a fully separate kind of art form. Draw method. But for me, what I learned to do to pixel art was I followed. The guides and the tutorials that I used to learn how to do pixel art weren't really like step by step. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. It was like, here are the concepts that you need to know for pixel art. Here's like ways to draw. Ways that like you wouldn't at all do with aliased art. I suppose that's the difference. I suppose. Let me. Haha. So there's this one from Pixel Joint, which it breaks down a lot of concepts and terms and stuff for pixel art. And then there's this other one from Derek Yu, which went away for a long time, but he put it back up on his site. Very girl boss behavior of him, in a positive way, which has got a lot of cool information on like how to wrap your mind around the concept of pixel art, and not only that, but like the differences between pixel and non-pixel art. And I want to believe that there are other tutorials out there now. It's been so long, it's been many years, and maybe they're better. But when I go back to them, I'm like, yeah, these absolutely carried me. And I think they still have value to this day. So, if you ever want to give it another try, I'd recommend checking those out. Look at the stake driver, because that weapon looks cool. I think that's like the one thing in the wiki I never checked out. I'm like, oh, I don't know about the... Well, I know that like you can swap between them. Is that one of those trick weapons? Everybody's got their favorite weapons. And whatever your favorite weapon is like actually the way that FromSoft intended the game to be played, and everybody else is doing it wrong. And I understand that, and I respect it. In Bloodborne, every weapon is a trick weapon. Ooh! Get a little trick as a treat every single time? Terrific! This is looking a little aliased. I don't know why. I'll try and cut back on that. Turned my neck too much. Okay, that's good. 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 All right. That's looking nice. What can I do? What's an immediate big win for me with this drawing? I guess bringing in more shading? Yeah. Okay, I'm confused. I'm like, how with Rail I'm managing to get this all perfectly fit and shaped inside of this box. How was I struggling here? I don't know. Sometimes my brain just clicks. Sometimes it doesn't. It's a mystery. Honestly, usually don't like doing dithering, but I think in this situation it works. Oh, also, her little socks. Although I don't even know if I'll have room to render them. I feel like you need to use dithering less on your stuff. Yeah, it's really useful, but like I feel like it can make things have like a weird texture. It can make stuff look kind of like there's something mysterious going on with like it's not smooth. It's not smooth. So if you want to have something that's supposed to be smooth looking, dithering kind of fights that effect. Like with skin, with flesh, with hair, stuff like that. It kind of makes it look spotted. But it is a really nice trick. And so for the inside of these ears, I do want it to look a little fluffy. So I think the dithering helps with that. I used to try and use dithering a lot, and I was like, every time I was like, I don't. This kind of looks weird. So I tried to cut it out of like my mental repository of tricks of the trade, so I never feel like falling back on it. Piece of hair. I know it's got a very specific name, a reference to it, but whenever I want to say the name, I think the word that comes into my head is for that the face from the sweaters and t-shirts that have become a plague on anime conventions. Ahoge? I think that's it. So I think I always say that one when I mean the little hair flip. In that case, what's the hair flip called? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, I can't remember. Let's go, you killed the boss, congratulations! Oh, you were thinking of something else? Wait, Ahoge is the hair! I got it right! I got it right! I got it right! I didn't say the other wrong word! I think, what's the other one? There's Ahoge and then there's Ahegao. Ahegao. That's there it is. Wow. I was like, I always say the wrong word, and then I said the right word. Gaslight. Gatekeep. Girl boss. Myself. Yeah. Now for the other boss in the arena. You can do it. You can do it. Murder the shit out of that beautiful, majestic beast. All it wants to do is eat your blood and have a good time. But I understand. On every side, there must be a victor. And you know, war is written by the winners. Wow, I tell ya, today's really interesting in terms of how I'm speaking. We're thriving. I love it. Well, I might as well embrace it. When wife gives you a repeated speech impediment, just grab it by the throat. Welcome it into your world. Oh. Ave Victor. I'll never forget you, Mr. Vampire. Cain Bloodborne. It's not his last name's not Bloodborne. What was that game called? Fuck! Legacy of Cain. Something. Or something Legacy of Cain. Legacy of Cain was just like the subtitle. Legacy of Cain was the revengeance part. Blood Omen! Yes! Mr. Cain Blood Omen! There we are. An absolute icon. When I started that game, somebody was like, "They Victus," and I was like, "What's that?" And they're like, "You'll know soon." You miss Cain. What a girl boss of a character. Cain truly was like legendary. He didn't even bother trying to like justify anything. He was just like, "Oh, woe is me, my life is so tragic." Repeated laughter while slaughtering everybody in his path. I'd like to see more games with just characters that are like that. But it's not, it's weird. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it didn't feel gratuitously edgy. Honestly, probably that's from like the pixel top-down view. If they remade that game today and they had like the Mortal Kombat like finish him gruesome deaths, I probably wouldn't say the same thing. I probably wouldn't be like, it didn't feel like unreasonable. And you know, all their ray tracing. I'm kind of scared to imagine that recreated as a modern game. Like, they go back and they apply current day quadruple A industry standard practices to it. They'd be like, "Oh no, this can't be top down. Nobody plays that kind of shit." Despite turning into vampire, he never lost his true character. He didn't! He stayed true to his roots as a rich piece of shit, and I love him for that. He never forgot where he came from, which was standing with his boot on your neck. You did a pixel art, congratulations! New world has opened itself towards you, to you. Probably post it on Twitter eventually. Well, Good luck when you do. I hope you explode and get a million notes. What do you mean that's unrealistic? I guess on Twitter now, if you want to be, I don't know. I'm not using Twitter as big art fame platform. I wonder if it's like it's actually got to the point where you need to use Twitter Blue if you want eyes on your creations, or if it's just like it hasn't got to that point yet, but people feel like it has, so they're pre that point purchasing. The dark world out there. It's big and it's scary. Alright. I think this side of the face is pretty good. Now I can focus on this part. Oh, before I forget though, I need to do that when I've got this part done as well. I was gonna say I need to do the eyebrows, but not yet. Not quite yet. Like, now I can do the eyebrows. Yeah. You started dabbling in Yokai Watch 1 and you can't stand the touchscreen controls? What kind of setup do they have for that? I heard that they've got like a very different battle system from the one I played. I don't know how different it is. You know, like sometimes when people are in a franchise, what they say is very different isn't actually, from an outsider's point of view, that different. Thing I miss about playing Yokai Watch on actual, like, the console rather than when I was doing it on stream was the touch screen controls were easier without that like emulation input lag. Today you made two artworks. I tell you, just if you go and check out other people on Twitch. I mean, thank you, but also, it's like, for me as well, when I watch people draw on Twitch, I get, like, the drawing worms in my brain. It's such a good way to get that, like, little kick. It's like a draw with me, only I'm not demanding. I'm not demanding that you do that. You could just sit and chat or play games as well. But like, the door is open to also draw. Oh shoot, is it that bad? I don't know if it is that bad yet, but like all of the like the Doomsday Panic posting does give that vibe. I don't know if it's people just like freaking out or if it is actually that bad. Because I know, remember as soon as Twitter Blue came, a bunch of people were like, no, you guys, you don't understand, I need it, I need this, I need this, I can't afford not to have Twitter Blue. If I don't have it, everything's gonna fall apart. I'm not gonna get my engagement, I'm not gonna get my reach. And I haven't seen people talk so far about like what their experience is with that. Like, did it increase their reach? Did it get them more traffic on their posts? I haven't seen anyone do like an analysis of their experience with it yet. Curious if they actually experienced anything or not. The battle system is very different and the bosses are harder. Sure. No. I wasn't like the most cracked Yokai Watch player ever. The bosses are just harder. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. But isn't that like more of a challenge? You use your stylus and mouse just to keep up. Fun though, can't wait for me to play it someday. Yep. One day, I will return. After the legally mandated 4-day weekend goes into effect, and I can stream more. Oh, that would be the... I mean, I know it's not as much of a big dream as imagining a society where everybody gets what they need to survive without having to spend X amount of time, you know, in the salt mines. But another dream that would be pretty cool is like if you could earn enough money to be comfy off of like a 3-day work week. That'd be cool as well. That'd be neat. His hair kind of looks like a banana. I don't know if that's bad. 4-day weekends, yes! Wait, 4 plus 3. Okay, that is 7, good. That's the dream, yes. Alright, let's do this bit of hair, and then our exclamation mark sign. I was thinking that I'd run out of pixels to draw this weekend, but I think Rail might take up the rest of this stream. So next stream, I can do the 2 remaining requests from Green, and then that's gonna be like a perfect wrap up for the weekend. So actually, this all worked out perfectly. Unless, like, Rail becomes really quick to do after I finish her hair. But I don't know. She's got a lot of accessories. She's an accessorizing queen. So I might... it might take a bit longer to get it all finished. Let's see here. Why is this not perfectly symmetrical? Bless you! I don't have my symmetry on. I was fucking around like, what's going on? I don't have my symmetry on. That's what's going on. Oh, whoops. Oh, yep. Hello, tired strawberries. Hello. Welcome in. How you doing? Good job. Thank you. Well, thank you for the follow. Enjoy a new life as a piece of gum. Ooh, what should we do? What should I do? What should I do? I guess I gotta finish up the blonde bits. That's what I gotta do. Don't lose focus now, Goofy! You're so close! There we are. Good. Ooh, this feels like off-brand Zelda. But it is not. It is Magical Star Sign Memories. I don't know why it hits this so strong as Zelda, but it does, at least to me. Oh. Dropping in for a bit, you got back to drawing something, so have fun. Have a good draw. Alright, it's accessorizing time. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Amazing. Alluring. Eye-catching. Hip-popping. Traffic-stopping. Literally. Alright. That was painless. Just good. Ugh. Simple, sleek, elegant. Yes! All of these words do exist. Ugh. Ow, ow. I cannot bob my head. I cannot bob my head. I can't. Goofy, you pulled a muscle. Stop trying to jam out to the music. Words aren't real. Words can be real if you want them to. As a little treat. You can manifest meaning into reality. Ugh. As a little gift to yourself. Show you a word. Give you its name and address. Pain. 123 Goofy Honko Avenue. Ah. Upper neck side. The song is going off, isn't it? It's so good! Thank you, Mario's Tennis Doubles 1. You were there when we needed you the most. Oh, it's okay though. Ugh, I know that however much I'm suffering right now, it's not as much as when you were suffering because everybody was loving the brick rock fucking monster in Frolf. You guys should go watch the VOD of Woozle playing Frolf. It's a beautiful game. I wanna play it. I wanna play Frolf. It looks very fun. Ah. Look, he's a stupid, smelly idiot. Hero grind him into baby powder to prevent shaking. I'm glad you're not pressed about it. I'm glad you've welcomed forgiveness into your heart. Just like how Luck forgives you for the way you disrespected him after that game. Rail is looking so good. I don't mean to toot my own horn. But I'm very happy with her. I think there's some, I've got some more to do with the mouth. But like... Good shit. Good shit. You like my silly? Keep it up, thank you. I'm physically and mentally incapable of not. Wow, Woozle, why are you trying to talk like me? Also, hey Lapis, how's it going? I love your Koopa jam. It's very beautiful. I say these things as though it is not Koopa who made that emote or got it commissioned or whatever. Whenever somebody uses somebody else's emote, oh, I just associate it with the user, not the creator. Doing your Skinwalker reps for April 1st. It's coming soon. Who are you gonna be? Are you... Wait. It's not even... It's not coming... What is time? What is... What is date? What is reality? What year are we in? Where am I? Whose house is... What are you guys doing here? What? Okay, wow, that was close. Somebody else nearly resurfaced in my mind and regained control of my body. That's close. Okay, it's okay though. I suppressed them back down. Time is a tool you can put on the wall or wear on your wrist. Damn. Damn, that is true. Are we clown or are we gum? This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful chat. You're very beautiful. I'm sorry I said that. I got carried away. You're all gorgeous. I love the talking heads. David Byrne makes me feel like even I can sing. And dance! Have you seen his moves? He is like the great equalizer. It's great. Am I still coming down from Silly Planet Day? Muchacha, I have good news. I have bad news. I have news. This is how I'm built. I don't take any substances. And yet I still sound and act like this. 100% all naturally pre-stoned. Baby! Oh, built silly. Yeah, exactly. The added bonus is today I am also suffering from my neck. From my neck just spontaneously exploding. So I've got like the fun ASMR of occasionally screaming as well. Normally that doesn't come included in stream. The fuck is this? Cricket party? Festival! Yeah, close enough! Be screaming ASMR is the only ASMR you listen to. It's the best kind for just really helping you focus. You know? It clears your mind, your pores, allows for you to prioritize, think faster, react better. It also slows your heart rate. Oh, I need to wrap her hair with, how do you say caution tape? Really forgot. Hello in the loft. Hello. Jiggly to you too. Oh my god. That's a beautiful rail emoji. I love it. I don't need to tell you who we're drawing. I don't know. I thought maybe if I did like the caution tape in gray and yellow rather than black and yellow, it would help read it. But I don't know if it's doing that. Do. Why is this not manifesting the way I want it? What am I doing wrong? Oh no. Yeah, oh. Come on, it's fucking hard. Let's reevaluate. I think I need to make it larger, more in charge, more dominant. Then it'll be easier to read. Yeah. Yes. Okay. It's looking better. Gorgeous. Vibrant. Dynamic. Recycled. Aromatic. OSHA regulated tape. Safety approved. Yes, 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 yes! Feeling good about it. Yeah! 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 Always responsibly recycle your VTubers. Exactly. If your VTuber dies, mulch up their body and use it to grow a new one. That way you're not putting them to waste. Okay, it's been 1,000 years. Let's move on to the below head area. And I think this is all... Okay, it's not 100% symmetrical, but it's a bit more symmetrical. So the struggle is reduced. Ah! Wow! Hello, Crab! Hello! Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? I'm drawing your request this time. In case you didn't notice with your eyes. Happy inebriated crab! Happy inebriated crab! If you want to eat or cook like a crab, and it's like inebriated, isn't that like putting it in like a wine sauce or something? Just spitballing. You like get an animal drunk and then decide to consume it. You know, just for funsies. Would that actually transfer into the flavor of the dish? Or does it have to be, like, coming from outside the creature? Like, you don't take out a crab's digestive tract before you cook it, right? Not like a lamb or something like that. Used to steam cook snow crab drenched in butter and the meat got mad buttery. It was so good. That does sound indeed mad buttery. What's your shoes? They're black with flames. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool. I feel like this is somehow redeeming me from the art I started for her, like, sometime last year, that I never even got finished, and only revealed to its existence to the public after she had announced her redebut, her redesigned debut. This is my making amends for past choices. She really loved it? Oh, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm glad that she got to see it, despite everything. And by everything, I mean me. Ah! Thank you for the follow, K. Call Sans. Enjoy your new life as a piece of gum. This background, I'm like, I haven't colored this part in yet, but I have. It's done. You love the colors of that avatar, by the way. Look cute. It is not entirely accurate to her real form, if you will. Huh? But it's as close as I can get with the limited palette, which is always a fun challenge to do. A fellow clown design so cute. Rawr, you love my design. Rawr, thank you. Thank you. Fellow clown. How you doing? Welcome in. I'm guess what I'm doing? It starts with an A. Do I want to just like this? I kind of want to fuck around and find out with making some like shadows and stuff on the hair, but maybe I don't. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just like not try to overcomplicate it, because like again with pixel art, the more lines you do, the more complicated it is, the more likely it is that it's not going to be readable. Blah 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 blah. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, girl boss. Genius, mastermind, vibrant and unique and beautiful and real good smelling, wonderful person. Keep it simple. Not animation, the bane of your existence. Anatomy and wow. Anatomy studies? Who's doing anatomy studies? You were drinking many waters. Good, good, good. Get that, blood alcohol level down to a safe, practical, non-edible version. Yeah, we're not animating today. None of these are animated. If these were animated, this would take a significantly longer amount of time for each. And like, I do like doing animations. I love them. Very fun. But I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. So I didn't promise animations or try animations for all of these. It is always a good time, though. I just realized I've accidentally colored all over the hair here. Whoops. Hey. Fix it. I can fix it. Fixed. Now her face is all fucked up now. I'm sorry, Rail. I'm sorry, Rail. What did I do? I don't know, but I can fix it. I can unfuck it. I can do it. There we are. been bamboozled. You have. At least it's not bean boozled though. That's significantly grosser on your tongue, your taste buds, on your flavor palette. Animation is like pulling teeth for you. I think because I've never actually like tried to do something that's too painful. I always keep my animation like very chill, very low stakes, low effort. I've never tried to reach for the moon for it with it, so it's still enjoyable for me. I have not ruined it for myself yet. Gonna go to bed, have fun streaming, have a good sleep. You use Toon Boom for animation, but it's still hard. Oh, so you do like the classic like drawing, yeah, frame by frame animation, or because Toon Boom doesn't do like tweening or stuff like that. It's no Flash. Is Flash still even used by the industry for animation? I don't know if like Adobe killed Flash just for websites, just for the internet, or if they like fully put the gun in its mouth and like ended it on all fronts. You animating clip. I've tried that, but I can't wrap my brain around it, which is annoying as heck, because I used to do little animations in Photoshop. Photoshop's really basic, baby level animation tools were something I could wrap my head around, but Clip's animation tools are so much more complicated and complex. If I try and Google like animate frames in Clip, I'll get these like massive complex tutorials and I'm like, oh no, and I back out very quickly every time. The pipeline goes, I want to try animating some stuff that's like not pixel art or live 2D, and then I go and I look on the internet and then I turn around and I run away as fast as possible. Every single time, that's how it goes. CSP interpolation is so fun, but upgrading to X to get more than 24 frames. I guess if you know, it's always a cost-benefit analysis. If you really want it and you can afford it, you'll get it. But otherwise, you're not gonna get much of a animation. The guides for Clip are not good. I wasn't sure if they're not good. I couldn't tell because, again, scared baby run away. I couldn't tell if they're bad or if it just is that stupidly complex and overly complicated. Nice when you've learned though, but again, what isn't nice when you've learned it? Yeah, true. I've done a few small animations in Clip, and every time I promptly unlearn it afterwards, it like goes into my brain. It remains in active memory for the 8 hours or 6 hours or 4 hours or however many hours I need to use it for. And then it is immediately unloaded and dumped out the back of a truck. And if I want to start again, I am once again a newborn babe, and I've completely forgotten everything I've learned. Which is like, it's also the same loop for working in Blender for me. But with Blender, the tutorials get me back in the game way faster. If that makes sense. Her pants are white with like black stripes, right? And then she's got got some yellow caution tape belt. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. How do I we're at the sub-pixel level. How do I indicate this is a belt? You want to upgrade for cost and just learn Blender instead? But man, that entry wall to learn Blender, I actually find it for Blender, my biannual relearning of the software isn't that painful. But I know that's like my one skill is I pick up software really quick. Which is why it's weird with Clip. Because usually for me, I don't struggle when I'm learning, bless you, software. It's so much less painful than it is for everybody else. Powerful clown. Yes, yes, yes. It's my special skill. Understanding computers. I don't understand people. I understand computers. But again, Blender. Oh, she's got paws. She's got paws. I nearly didn't even see those. Again, because like I'm used to being able to pick things up so immediately fast. With Clip, I'm like, oh, this actually scares me a lot. Why is it not immediately understandable by my brain? What's going on? I don't like it. I'm not comfortable. Off my game. Do I want to? No, I think I want to use the darker. Like that. Yeah. Because I'm trying to make her paws match with her coat slightly, because in her actual artwork, they do have a similar base tone. So I'm trying to visually link them together. Oops. Hi. Forgot to have my mirror on. There we are. Reaching the end. There's only so much more detail I can put in here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I can fit the socks in as anything really visible or clear. Ha! That's the price of pixel art. Some things just don't get in. Compromise is the path to creativity. Compromise is the path to me throwing a little baby tantrum. Maybe creativity. Whenever I have a hardware oopsie, a little hardware oopsie doopsie that causes me to lose all of my work, I'm like, well, at least, you know, I have the opportunity now to potentially make it even better than it was the time before, and it usually does turn out better. I don't think I've ever had a situation where I've had to create something a second time, and it's just been like straight up worse. But it's still like, god damn it, fuck, shit, fuck, you know? I'll appreciate it, but I won't do it gracefully. I'm not representing this piece of hair properly. I hate that I said that, but it's true. Let's try and properly air quotes represent this piece of hair and air quotes whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, we good. We're good. Hello, Alistair. Hello, welcome in. How's everyone doing? I'm thriving. I'm thriving and I'm surviving and I am aliving. If you do hear me scream, that is because I have pulled a muscle in my neck. But still here, still working away. Nothing's gonna stop me. Legally, physically, emotionally, unstoppable. Okay, there. I just want to show that, like, the caution tape is still there behind her red hair. Bars? Question mark? No, that's just a rhyme. There's a difference between bars and a rhyme. I have neck pain too. I do. That's why I've got my little ASMR screamy screams going on. You're starting to become sleepy. I want to sleep. Yours is from playing Terraria for 7 hours in a row? I don't know how I got mine. I was sitting. I probably had bad posture, but that's not new. And then my neck was like, surprise, hello. And that was on Wednesday, and it's still not better. It doesn't even feel like it's, like, improving. It feels like it's just staying exactly where it was, which is great. Very reassuring. I love my ability to heal. You do yoga, so you only have minor neck pains. Oh. You smug exerciser. And your physical health. Dairy. Whenever I hurt myself, I'm like, I should take care of my body. And then it gets better and I'm like, never mind! Fuck that! Right back into the pain pipeline again. It's good for you. Yeah, I know. Isn't that disgusting? Isn't that vile? Scoff at the thought. Exactly. Exactly. Look, there's two kinds of people in the world. People who take care of themselves and people who will die young. And you gotta be in one of those two camps and never leave it. I didn't think of doing some purple shading before. I really like how that looks on the hair. I'm like, damn! That's cute! That's cute! Glad I thought of it before I posted it on Twitter, though. That's the usual, strategy. It's like, once you've put it up on social media, that's when you're like, oh wait. Oh wait, though, but I could've... Well, shit. You have the power of waking up and having crippling back pain. Exactly! Sounds, lame. Couldn't, be me. No takesy backsies. Exactly, that's how you gotta work with social media. You put it up, you spot the errors, and you just have to, like, grit your teeth and bleed. Or make it your brand. That's the other option. Oh. Yep, right button. There we are. Okay. Almost done. I just need to work out this hairpiece. Ahe. Aha. Ah. One of the two. I nearly forgot her ear bits. I nearly forgot her customized ear extravagance. She's got her little bites, her little beady bites out of one ear, and she's got her little metal studs, ear piercings in the other. So close. She's also got barbed wire on her shirt jacket. I don't think I can fit that in. And she has something on her hand, on her wrist. I don't know what that is. It's a piece of plastic that I don't. I cannot tell what kind of trash that is. I don't have the internal encyclopedia to identify it. Your yoga's improved after your deboning. Don't ask you how you got back to your PC. Sliding's good. Sliding's good. I heard there was a recommendation where you just gotta learn from the slugs. They can move. Why can't you? Are crabs boneless? I mean, chitten's not bones, is it? I think technically crabs are boneless. Red clippers, is that what it is? Is it like a bread bag tag? The title of your next book, The Way of the Slugs. All right, let's reevaluate what the fuck I was just doing. My brain did a whoopsie doopsie. Piercings on the ear. There we are, got it. Recalibration complete. And I'm gonna take the color palette that I already figured out for the post soda can, hair ties. Good? Is it good? I can't just say that without, like, meaning it. Imagine verbalizing unprepared. Couldn't be me. I always know exactly the next word that's gonna come out of my pie hole. I think the art of being a really successful streamer is you don't let people know. You have like the ability to seamlessly emit brain thoughts that are as coherent as if you scripted them beforehand. I guess I could have just said the gift of the gab, but like, we don't have it, so I can't. Again. It's the loop. Gotta say it with gusto, exactly. And you also should probably be aware of what you are saying. Like, there should probably be some level of consciousness about the words that are coming out of your face as they are going into the world. I think that helps too. But that is advanced level shit. Coherency heresy. Nah. Look at VTubers who can like talk. Look at YouTubers who can talk. Look at flesh tubers who can talk. They're all entertaining and shit. You can watch them and they can say a thing and you can be like, holy fuck. I can literally parse what they're saying. That's so cool. And also I agree with them, or I don't agree with them and I hate them. You know? Thinking is overrated. See, the trick is that they don't think. They just somehow magically come up with coherent thoughts and verbalize them and are aware of them without any intervention from the brain. Let chat know your next move. Can you figure out which side of— never mind. No, I can't move. We are staying still. That is my next move. Absolute stillness. No sudden jerking motions. I'll be an unpredictable little hee-haw after I finish rebuilding my body from the ground up. Alright, I think, therefore, I am that we are done. Braille, I think I've got all her deets. I've got her ear munchies. I've got her hairpiece. I've got her exclamation mark. I've got her hair ties. I've got her piggy tails. I've got the wrapped warning sign. I'm going through her image and I'm looking at the little preview screen to make sure I've got all of these things. This isn't just me bragging. This is me double checking. I've got her neck freshener. I've got her jacket. I've got— for the jacket, do I have a— I can make the jacket have a little more visible puff puffs. How to use— I can do that. That's a little bit more matchy-matchy. With her actual jacket. It's got like a fluffy collar. I've got her jacket. I've got her shirt. I've got her belt. I've got her pants somewhere in there in that fucking massive pixels. We love legibility. It's great. Yeah, there's pants in there somewhere. I don't fucking know. Close your eyes and believe. I should make the pants like white. I should just do it like that. Hers are off-white. I know. Forgive me, but like— that's that's the sound of confidence. That's the sound. Yeah. But like that. Okay. I've got her pants. I've got her legs. The band-aid is not going to be showing up. It is too small. I got her shoesies. And I could probably make the shoesies a little more black. I don't think I need this shiny stuff at the front. Her shoes don't seem shiny. They're pretty matte. And I got her flames on her shoes. Lovely, beautiful, expressive, stylish. Ooh. lost focus. I'm fixing her shoes. I wasn't supposed to be fixing them. I was supposed to just be confirming that they're done. I guess fixing something is, in a way, confirming that it's done. In a very roundabout way. Got her shoes done. Tail. Oh! Tail? Tail? I was gonna say top to tail, she's complete. I didn't do her tail. So close. So close. Sliding in at the fucking finish line. I actually have, like, a little bit more space that I could use. 1 pixel, to be exact. Lose yourself in the pixels the moment. You'll never let it go. It only takes 1 shot. I don't know the lyrics to this song. Once in a lifetime. Whenever I see people doing karaoke and they can just, like, remember the lyrics of so many songs, my jaw is on the floor. Imagine being able to retain stuff like that. Couldn't be me. Imagine just, like, listening to a song and learning its lyrics and being able to remember them whenever you want, indefinitely. What the fuck? No, I was trying to do a little curl on the tail. That's not looking good. Built different. They really are. They really are. Oh, thank you for the pie. Nom. 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 There we go, it's a better curl. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Dynamic. Fluffy. Key points. Alright. Finally. For real, for real, for real. For real, for real. For real. For real. She's done. Oh, moisturize. I have like 1 moisturize left in this cup. And we are at 3 hours and 36 minutes. She really did just be like, hello. I have many accessories. And I said, hello. I will try and draw all of those accessories. And that did take the rest of stream. That's okay though. I have no regrets. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. That being said, I am gonna end stream. We can continue the final 2 tomorrow, and that means I can just try and get 2 done. I don't have to marathon my way to try and get 3 done. like I did last Sunday. Because there's only 2 remaining suggestions. Are there? Yes, 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 yes. There are only 2 remaining suggestions. All right. Let's move. Whoa. I don't need a blanket anymore. I've got energy. I'm fine. We're fine. See, everything's back to normal now. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see who's online. A little movement screen, just for fun. Just for, I know what we're gonna, okay, look, everything I do is planned. It may not seem like it. It might seem that every single word that is coming out of my mouth, I'm only just thinking of as it leaves the tip of my tongue, but in reality, as always, the stream has been a perfectly curated ARG experience from start to finish, because now, after all these talks of slugs, and I was talking about this right back at the start, no bones, 0 bones, we are gonna go raid Sunshine Noka, who is playing Harvest Moon SNES, who is also a slug. Or, sorry, she's a snail. She's a snail. I almost nailed it. So close. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I fucking love a very specific couple of games in the Harvest Moon series. They hit that itch so bad, but I've never played the SNES one, so I wanna see what it's about. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming by, everybody. Back tomorrow, more pixel art. I don't do raid messages. You can say what you like. Or you can just exist. Nobody's gonna blame you for it. I certainly won't. GameCube was your jam? Yeah, I never did that one either. I played the Game Boy ones. Was it on Game Boy? Whatever, you know, handheld ones. I should try playing SNES games, could be fun. That is a well I could dip into. I never, like, consciously considered it, but I think a few games I've been recommended have been SNES games. So, in the future, that could be something that we look into one day. But yes, no message raid! No message raid! That being said, thank you everybody for coming by, for hanging out. I'll be posting my pixels on Twitter. Yeah. That's it. Bye-bye. Take care of your body.